Hey, how's it going, beautiful people of Instagram? Welcome again to my studio. Let's do this. Right now I'm going to do a little painting. I started without you. I'm sorry. I'm on a roll. Sometimes when I'm on a roll, I just keep going. And I'm just local like that. So I'm going to do something super fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. And, whoops. Sorry about that. I hope you guys enjoy this. Super fun painting this way, as of course it's my preferred way of painting. Loose brush. Some people have asked me, how do you get loose? I think you have to kind of be tight first, maybe. I don't know. I don't know the secret formula, like the Krusty Krab secret formula. I don't know it. I just know that in order to do this kind of deal, I feel like you have to practice a lot being tight first. And not necessarily needing to be tight, like purposefully. But I mean, the whole deal is that you're becoming loose. Because one of the things that happens when you become loose and you didn't practice being tight for a period of time, it doesn't mean that you have to like sit there. But for a period of a couple of years, I don't know, whatever it takes you, whatever your deal is. If it doesn't, what happens is that you'll start experiencing just very abstract stuff, extremely abstract stuff. How's it going, D Toms? And I just took my allergy, my little allergy medicine, because sometimes the allergies here get me in Arizona. Well, not sometimes. So what I was saying is that if you don't practice maybe being a little tight first in the beginning, and I'm talking about like beginner artists, okay? I'm not talking about like if you've already done your deal, you know what it's going to take. But if you haven't, most likely it's because you haven't learned like your ABCs, and I would strongly suggest learning some of that. Now, I wouldn't say get stuck there necessarily, because a lot of artists, we get stuck on the ABCs, I didn't get my tone right. Okay, dude, did you learn how to paint? Yes, okay, move on, to the next thing. Like, what's going to be your deal? Is it going to be realism? Is it going to be abstraction? That way you can start experimenting with different stuff and not get stuck on color or get stuck on certain things. This happens to a lot of artists. I know it because it happened to me. I got stuck in the idea of the color's not right. And what happens there is that you get, as I mentioned before, you get analysis by paralysis. So now you won't do anything because you're fighting this invisible monster that only shows up to torment you. It's not helpful, So, with that being said, that's how you start getting loose. I hope I made any sense. So I'm shooting for some abstraction, right? But not completely, because I'm trying to depict something too at the same time. So I'm trying to represent something slightly, right? Represent the idea of it. Sort of expressionist with some impressionist brushstroke. And in doing this, I'm able to reach other parts of my intuitive mind, I guess. I don't know, where I can touch on other things that may not necessarily, be there, but I feel they're there. It's more of the feeling at this point, right? They might not necessarily be there. It might not be that way. It might be higher, it might be lower, it might be darker, it might be lighter, But it gets to that point where I get to paint the experience more than what does it feel to see that? What do I feel to see that? I think that's the job of the artist, really, is to paint the emotion And if the artist, however the artist does that, you can be extremely realistic at painting, but maybe you may not be able to capture or express emotion. And certainly it's not the only way, but I think as artists we're trying to express some sort of feeling, some sort of emotion, something that you feel, right? As we're creating artwork. That's certainly true for me. I don't know for everybody, but for me it's definitely true. Whoops. Sometimes that happens when I get the camera too close. I have the camera too close to me because I had some people ask me, get it a little bit closer. And I'm like working like this. But it's part of it. It's the price. It's the price of a good shot. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. Today seems to be the stars align my way today, I feel. That's what I feel, anyways. I think that's the whole thing when you're creating artwork. It should be how you really how you feel. It really comes down to how you feel about things. I think it's practice, and it's all of those things that I talk about and that a lot of us talk about. But it also has to do with a sense of how much you trust yourself, and it really tests you, it really tests you. Because you have to drop expectations and ideas but at the same time you have to push through, you have to push forward. So it really has a lot to do with how you feel about yourself. I think that plays a tremendous part in creating artwork. How do you feel about it? Do you feel like you can do certain things? Do you feel like maybe you're not prolific at something, or you're not how do you say it? You're not ready for certain themes, that kind of deal. Maybe you are used to creating landscapes. And the moment that you do something else that it's not a landscape, you start maybe trembling and you go, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I'm not good at that. And we forget that painting is painting, We forget that painting is painting. And I think part of that has a lot to do with the ideas that we carry from other artists back in the day. I think a lot of that has to do with all all these ideas that we carry, you know, like oh yeah, Monet was a landscape painter. Renoir did portraits and landscapes, but you know, he was a rare breed, and on and on and on and on, and all these things. And really, I think that those ideas, not that you have to become everything, right? But that you can do at will. It's like a pianist. I don't think a pianist is going to be like, oh, I don't know how to play in those keys. You know, I don't know how to play, you know. No, a pianist gets the piano and it's all across. You know, it's not. And as artists, we are encouraged to be in one area. And if you're in a different area, you're like, oh, see, well, you're doing wildlife and you're doing, you know. So we're not. We don't really encourage each other to have a freedom to be artists. I talk a lot about this because this kind of deal happened to me a lot. You know, where I would talk to artists and be like, well, what are you? Are you a landscape painter? Are you a portrait painter? Or you know, what's your deal? And it's like, well, I don't know. I just like painting. I don't know what my deal is. I just know that I like painting, whatever that looks like, you know. Let's put some people here. Enjoying the night of the Eiffel. It's night, but we can still see the figure somewhere in there. Even though it's night. And we put him in pairs sometimes because it's more romantic, no? Some of them are lonely, are loners. They're just people watching or going about their day. Not everyone is a tourist with a camera. So there you have it, guys. This is, guys and girls, this is another je ne sais quoi of my je ne sais quoi. This is how I do it from time to time. If I had a religion, again, a religion would be called simplicity. Someone told me it's not simple. I've been hearing that, and it's true. It's not. No, I mean it's somewhat true when you start looking at it. You're like, well, it's not that simple. You know, you're doing this and that and all this sort of little things, but it really is. What it's not easy. You know, and I'm not saying what I do is not easy. Like art in general, you know, like not everybody does art because it's not easy. Whatever that is, even if you're doing, you know, some super avant-garde. I don't know, whatever. It's not easy. Some requires a lot of skill, classic skill. Some other requires a lot of understanding of motion and color. A lot of it, a lot of other type of artwork requires being very brave, you know. And what I mean by that is not caring what other people say about you. On and on and on. How's it going, Cindy? Thank you so much. You know, guys, I'm gonna be posting this stuff on on my eBay shop. For those of you who are into this type of artwork, if this is your cup of tea, you're going to love my eBay shop. A lot of great stuff, a lot of great process. I know I'm pitching, but you know, this is how I live, so I'm going to pitch. Go check it out. If you love original art and you like, this is your jam. If this kind of stuff is your jam, you're going to love my eBay store. I have thousands of paintings, original paintings. They're really cool, and I paint daily, so I'm always creating artwork and different stuff. This would make a great memory, of course, of a time in the Eiffel Tower, you know. Oh, as a dress, yeah. Let me remove the glare. Oh, I love that, yeah. So there you folks have it. Oh, I wanted to use that word one day. It just came out natural, folks. That's all, folks. All right, guys. Here's my palette. Check it out. I have a messy palette. I'm a messy artist, but you know, it's the price of the art. Right there, it says my last name. It's Trujillo, but it really means world's greatest living artist. You know, just because I can. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Give me some hearts if you guys feel like I brought some value, a little bit of joy to your day, a little smile. I love to see those hearts. It pumps me up. It keeps me going. It makes me want to share over and over new stuff. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are awesome. Take care and stay tuned because I love that word. Those words too. Stay tuned because I'm gonna be sharing work all the time. I'm just gonna be sharing work. This is a little window to my studio. You guys are gonna see work, cool work being shared, all kinds of different work. I just finished another piece. I'm gonna show you guys really quick some of the pieces that I finished today, and maybe it'll bring a little bit of joy. I don't know, joy, happy. This is a little couple thinking about romance. I don't know why I was thinking about romance today. A couple, you know, hanging out, going shopping, maybe. I don't know, coming from a cool place, maybe a vacation. Who knows? You know, it seems so cool. I like how she's dressed. I like how he's dressed. I like the whole. I think he's wearing a leather jacket. He's got kind of like the skinny jeans. I like it. It's pretty cool. There's one. Let me show you guys another one. You guys can see what I've been working today, what I've been working on. Damn, I've been using those reds. This is my little Simba. Her Mufasa, I'm not sure. But I really love playing with these peaches and vermilions. Vermilions, for those of you who may not be aware of these colors, it's sort of a peachy type of reddish pink. It's really cool color. It's not really orange. It's sort of a peach pink. That's how I could describe it better. So, thank you so much. You know, it's so much fun creating this work. I'm gonna show you guys. This is one I did earlier today. And this is, of course, sailboat. You know, people are sailing, they're getting somewhere. I've been playing with these reds. I really love them. But this one I'm about to show you guys right now, it's one of my little prides. I think this one's my pride today. A little puppy. It's so much fun. It's really cool. I love that. Sail away. Thank you so much, D-Toms. Totally. So there you guys have it. All of my work is on eBay. For the most part. I have other works in different places, but most of my work, I create it and then I share it on eBay. I post it on eBay. Sometimes they're auctions. Most of these are going to be auctions. They start at 99 cents, no reserve. And then, you know, whoever wants it most, I guess, wins the bid. And other ones are set prices. But it's really cool because this painting about this size, this one's 16 by 20 inches. Let me show you guys. Thank you so much, Cindy. This one is 20 inches high by 16 inches wide, and it's on a stretch canvas, as you guys can see. I usually retail it. Well, not usually. When in galleries and whatnot, when I have my exhibits, this one goes framed for about $1,700. $1,700, and I auction them on eBay. So, like, people that follow me, they know that, and I mean, they're happy to get them at, you know, some incredible prices on eBay, because, you know, I don't stick to one thing. Like, I'm not like a gallery artist, and because I tried to be just the gallery artist, but they wouldn't allow me. They didn't, not that they didn't allow me, but they weren't happy with me selling on other platforms. And I just, you know, I like sharing my work in different places, and, you know, I like sharing my work on eBay because it's fun. It's fun seeing how much someone wants something, you know. If you know, it's always interesting, because sometimes I'll share something that I really like, but it doesn't resonate with someone else, you know. So it'll go for like really low. And then sometimes I'll show that something that maybe I'm not particularly, you know, connected so much with it, but it connects with someone else, and the price just soars, and because someone really wants it. So it's really cool. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to share that with you today. Let me put it on the last one that I did today. Where is it? Yes, the Eiffel Tower. Put it right here and show you guys what I'm about. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, guys. I will keep posting. Tag a friend. I don't know, someone who likes art. Maybe someone who likes the Eiffel Tower. Maybe someone who's all about the Parisian life. Le romance. Take care, guys. Till next time. Bye-bye.